Hello everyone! Welcome back to this game! And I say welcome back because I already played this game for y'all a year or two ago when this game was still in development. Now the game is finished and Wolf's Den has once again asked me to show the game off. This time I'll be playing the whole thing. And I do mean the whole thing. One of my viewers has suggested restarting from the beginning. That would be Wario Land Gold Pyramid right there in the chat. Hello, Wario Land. And I agree that it's a good idea. Not only would it be a nice refresher of what's going on in this game, but the game has been cleaned up since I first played it. There were a couple of rust spots in the first demo that I played, especially here at Twitch. By the way, before I forget, I will go ahead and provide a link to where you can find the game for anybody interested, because this game is good. Like, from what I have played and from what I've seen in trailers, this is going to be an impressive game, especially when you consider that this is created with RPG Maker MV. Like, at first glance, you wouldn't know it. And in fact, the first time I played it, I tried to keep that secret for half a stream. A couple people might have figured it out, but for the most part, yeah, this is a game that has had a lot of work put into it. So, let's not wait any longer. Let's see how this game plays out. Wake up, scum. Oh, I already have control. Alright. I forgot that I had control when they started. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I wake you up, scoundrel? Yes. Hey, thank you for the resub, Wario Land. That is awesome of you. Well, guess what? It's time to take out the trash. Means it's time for your trial, scum. That is obvious, imbecile. I am sorry, sir. Now hurry up and move, filth. I dare not keep the Holy King waiting. The mere sight of you disgusts me. Well, I mean, this person doesn't exactly have the best bathing opportunities. Was that really necessary? Now get in line, you dirty rat. Let's go. You waste my time, you waste the people's goodwill, and worst of all, you wasted your own lives. You're nothing but wastrels. Useless wastrels. People of Manahill, these convicts have wronged you. They have betrayed you. They threaten our values, our morals, and our way of life. If anybody is wondering what we did, I don't know. That is actually one thing I never found out in the demo. Maybe we'll find out now that we're playing the full game. And you, lowlives, you have cast aside your humanity by betraying our sacred laws. You are no different from the beast that our holy barrier shields us from. Perhaps that world is better suited for you. You are hereby exiled from our holy kingdom for crimes against its people. I still like how happy that soldier on the left is with this whole trial. He is enjoying this way too much. Now get this filth out of my sight. Oh, of course I point that out whenever we can't actually see his whole face. Good riddance! Get out of our city, the lot of you! Get out! Worry not, we'll rid the streets of these vandals. Let's keep moving. Begone, vermin! Once you cross our holy barrier, there is no way back. Now scram! Don't make us shoot you! That is still a really cool effect. It's beautiful, isn't it? Exile might not be so bad after all, huh? And welcome to Violet Hills. So yeah, now you see the premise of the game, at least the initial premise. We're exiles, cast out through a barrier into the wilderness. Okay, let's see here. Menu stuff. Do we have any items? Well, we have a variety of options. Consumables, ores, stuff. Weapon, armor, key item. Nothing there. Do we have any skills? We have Unleash. Unleash is a limit break system, but we don't have any right now. Now we do have some equipment on hand, already worn. Prisoner's shirt, a torn and dirty shirt worn by prisoners of Manahill. That would be the place we just got exiled from. Prisoner's belt. To this day, scholars wonder why Manahill spends money on belts meant to be worn by prisoners. I agree. It's really not important whether their pants fall down or not. Down with pants! Prisoner's slacks. If taken off, perhaps it would be best to not wear them again. Their inner stench may be unbearable. All the more reason to get rid of them. Prisoner's sandals. Might as well walk barefoot. That bad, huh? Status. I will admit, this menu here is definitely an RPG Maker menu, which was probably what clued folks in during the first frame that this was an RPG Maker game. I don't know what the question mark options are. I can't remember if I had the opportunity to find out. Let's see. Options. Auto dash. Do I want auto dash? Maybe not. Remember command. If this is turned on, then the position of the command cursor will be saved throughout the battle. That tends to throw me off because I might expect the option to be in one place, but then it's actually in another, so I'm turning that off. Language English, performance mode. When enabled, some effects, like clouds in the settlement, will be disabled in order to favor performance. I don't think I need that yet. Faster message speed, show cutscene bars, the letterboxing. I kinda like letterboxing and cutscenes. It gives a cinematic flavor to them. Battle animation speed, normal. Visuals. I've got full screen, show enemy HP, yes, I like that. Imbue hotbar. Shows the imbue hotbar in combat. Must have learned imbue first. I can't remember whether I knew what that was or not. Rotating battle backgrounds. I don't think we had that occur during the demo, so it's going to be neat when that actually eventually does occur. Low resolution videos. Play combat animation video files in low resolution. This helps if you're dealing with video stutter and freezes, specifically in Chapter 5. So this game has FMVs then. Neat. Skip combat videos. Skips playback of combat animation videos, only relevant in a few combat animations in Chapter 5. The demo only went through the first chapter, so gonna be really interesting as we go through further chapters. Sync frame per second. It's visual sync. A lot of PC games have that. Audio, I'm basically going to leave those where they are. Set defaults? No. And we can save anywhere. There's also an autosave. And various things down at the bottom. Already I've taken 34 steps. And to think I was so scared about being exiled. This place is beautiful. The music here is not bad either. Random things that we can find on the ground. Purple shroom. These shrooms do not look nutritious, but they certainly pack a strong aroma. I'm typically not a fan of mushrooms myself. We should focus on finding shelter. Good plan. Another purple shroom. Cannot walk diagonally in this game. Oh, you're the same hooded exile. I almost said Red Riding Hood. Man, it's a shame that they even booted out an old lady out into the wilderness. We deserve this. We deserve this. We deserve this. Seriously, how could you put her through that? Oh, what happens if we try going back? This is automatic and not allowed to. You're unable to trespass Mana Hill's barrier. Also a mother and her child as well? Seriously? This doesn't look so bad, but we can't let our guard down. Certainly not me. I have a child to look out for. Mama, can I sleep? I am tired. It's certainly not as bad out here as they taught us back in school. Was it all a big lie from King Vicar? I'm gonna write his name down. King Jerkface. Vicar. Ah, here we are. I found us some food! Are these the beasts that we are supposed to be afraid of? That critter is scared of us! I carved us some spears. Have at it! And we get our first taste of combat. So now that we have a weapon, we use the weapon. Wooden spear. A spear carved out of wood found in the Violet Hills. A jackalope. I thought these things were only a myth. I like the battle background, by the way. Especially the trees out there and the mountain and the horizon. Also, I said this in the first playthrough, but this battle system reminds me of Phantasy Star, the classic Phantasy Star games. So an ounce of spirit dust and jackalope horn. The spirit dust is basically going to kind of act as experience points. And it's not an automatic level up once you have enough. You gotta go to a specific point to use them. Easy prey, huh? And to think I was scared of the beasts outside of Manahill. What a joke. Gonna be a lot of still clips like that as well. This game has an autosave feature. Whenever you go into a new map or close the main menu, the game will be autosaved. Please beware that any playthrough will override the autosave slot. You can manually save anytime through the main menu, which can be accessed by pressing the escape or X keys. Let's stay to— oh! Okay, don't stand there, run. Because if you sit there, it's a game over. No response. I was trying to time that to get away. Also, no response from the skeleton, you say? Huh. Avoid getting slaughtered by the beast. You can run by holding the shift key. Yep, that's what I was doing. Oh, that one is a little bit more freshly dead right there. Hey, are you okay? I can't believe it. It all happened so quickly. Ugh, no point in thinking about it now. We need to keep moving and find some sort of shelter. This is no world for a child. You definitely really have to wonder, what did we all do to deserve this? That they even exiled a child? Or is King Vicar really that much of a jerkface? So those were the beasts King Vicar kept warning us about. For a second I was starting to believe they were nothing but fairy tales. So just four of us left then? No surprise that the old lady ain't here. Well, here's a minor change. There used to be an enemy wandering right here that you could encounter. Also, those jackalopes are a lot less threatening whenever they're not in shadow. Leave me alone. No, the mushrooms cannot be picked. Alright, I guess we'll fight you. And now we have... Retta Tusker. Basically, rat skunks. I think. Either way, they're cute. They're also slightly dangerous, so... Sadly, I gotta defend myself. Okay, we've also been acquiring some other items here. We got Blood Shroom. Looks gnarly, but heals bleed and poison status ailments to one ally. And Violet Pear. Fresh fruit from the Violet Hills that heals 90 HP to one ally. Probably gonna need that at some point. Jackalope Horn. While the jackalope may be more prey than hunter, it won't go down without ramming you with its horns. And yep, new items have a red circle on their icon to let you know that they are new. Ratatosker Fur. The Ratatoskers are fearless little critters that often die due to poorly choosing their prey. Yeah, kinda noticed that. Okay, I think that there's something waiting for me on the other side of this, so saving again. I don't think I can actually get a game over from it, but saving anyway. And there goes Red Riding Hood. So this is a fight right here that we absolutely cannot win, so I'm just gonna go straight to escaping. Cool monster design, though. Okay, bye. Still gonna try to locate any treasures. Glad you made it. You've lost half of the group in less than a day. It's so hard to have hope. But we have to try, right? Let's keep looking for shelter. Our numbers are dwindling. Why did the king not have mercy on my child? Because he's a jerk face. This isn't right. My child doesn't deserve this. Another violet pear. I wasn't paying attention to what I picked up on that last screen. I'll find out later. Okay, you're wandering around. So here's a neat thing about this game. You can attack enemies from behind and get a free strike against them. At the same time, they can do the same to you, so don't turn your back on them. Wayland's pointing out that there's a thing here. And hello, Maddie, welcome to the stream. Probably not gonna be here for the full stream because I was told last minute there were plans and I'm expected to be fine with it and show up. Yeah, I know how that can be. That's alright. Enemies drop spirit dust when defeated. Later in the game, you will be able to use your collected spirit dust to level up. That reminds me, The demo allowed us to skip this entire opening portion and basically jump straight into the first chapter. Now that the full game is released, that option has been dropped. Fine by me. Really wouldn't want to skip all this anyway. I see a cave up ahead. Perhaps we can take shelter inside. We're not crossing this chasm, and much less going into that cave. Don't be ridiculous! You saw how dangerous it can get back there. And how can you be so certain it won't be worse inside that cave? I mean, given the choice between certain death and unknown death, I would probably choose unknown death, because maybe it's not actually there. At least out here we can run for our lives. I mean, she does have a point. We won't go. Period. Fools. There's nothing you can do about it. We need to look after ourselves. So come on, let's keep moving. Alright, just as soon as I'm done admiring this screen. I like the dithering effect. Certainly gives this game an interesting retro vibe. Like certain old PC games. There is quite the ominous sound in here. This place sure feels eerie. Let's scout a bit further before sheltering. I will say, I'm not sure that I would travel this far into a cave for shelter. How'd you get ahead of me? Hey, let me heal you up. I stocked up on some medicinal herbs. Cool, needed that. This place sure is dark, but it's pretty warm around this flame. Perhaps we can shelter here. I was about to... What in the God's name was that? We better keep moving. Towards the sound? Anyway, I was about to say, did you already start a campfire? But then it occurs to me, no, there's already fires around. Can't interact with them. These are very unusual flames. Not only with their coloring, but their lack of brightness. Wait, what was that I just acquired? Oh, so you can just put them in your pocket, apparently. Deals fire elemental damage, magic damage to one foe, and may inflict a burn status ailment. Alright, new thing here. What we got? Carbuncle. Carbuncle is in a very bad mood, it looks like. Let's make it in the worst mood. Yeah, I had a feeling it would do that. This is the point where I defend. And remember how I said Unleash was a limit break? Well, that TP gauge is your limit break meter. It is just filled up, therefore we can now use double thrust. Unleashes the wooden spear's potential. Thrust the wooden spear forward twice. Yeah, this battle system is kind of neat. Carbuncle's Ruby. The carbuncle is such a rare creature that it is likely you are the only living person to have ever seen one. Well, it's a good thing I caught it on camera, because nobody would believe me. Should I go back and heal? Nah, I'll just save. I could heal again if I wanted to. Looks like we gotta jump this ledge. Are you ready? I have the option of being a silent protagonist. I'm gonna sit here and think about it because we kind of need to, but at the same time I'm afraid of heights. Oh, that's apparently a no option as well. In that case, yes. After you. That was automatic. That's gotta suck. Oh boy, can you imagine falling to your death? Especially into darkness. You don't know how much further it is that you're going to be falling, but you know at some point your life is just going to immediately end. Seconds away. Oh. Hey, by the way, this game has idle animations. Neat. I'm not entirely sure why I just stood there, but maybe kind of admiring the design of this monster. I'm probably gonna die though. I forgot about that meter there. That is quite the health meter. I don't think I'm gonna be able to manage that. Nope. I think there are some sound effects that weren't there in the demo. Oh boy, speaking of falling to your death. Although I think I was unconscious before the fall, so all good. You don't look so good. I got you.